Well, we've seen several times this year stray dogs attacking unsuspecting neighbors.
And tonight there's a bill with bipartisan support that could help curb these attacks. WLWT News 5's Sean McKinnon joining us now to explain what would happen if the bill makes it to Governor DeWine's desk.
The issue gained the attention of local lawmakers after multiple dog attacks earlier this year. Neighbors left wondering why a couple of vicious dogs were allowed to stay with their owner. This new bill could change that.
I want to see the dogs in their custody.
Okay, we can do what the law allows us to do.
2 dog attacks in 2 weeks back in March. One woman attacked by 2 dogs in front of her children.
I could tell that they were on me good. I felt like I was a chew toy.
The next week, a man attacked after loose dogs went after his backyard chickens.
I think they ought to give the dog warden more power because he actually, when he was here, he seemed very powerless.
Lawmakers listened. The Ohio House and Senate passing a bill that would give dog wardens the authority to take a dog when it attacks someone. Then a judge would determine the dog's future. If someone is seriously hurt or killed, the dog would be required by law to be put down. As of right now, Ohio law only requires a dog to be euthanized after it kills a second time. According to the law now, if a pet dog attacks someone, it's classified as dangerous or vicious. The new bill creates consequences for their owners. If an attack happens, they would be required to purchase $100,000 worth of liability insurance. The victim of the March dog attack says it's not enough. She'll carry scars for life, with medical bills nearing $200,000, while the dog owners walked away with a couple $100 in fines.
Because I almost died. I can't believe I didn't die. I can't believe it.
The victim you just heard from says she's grateful Ohio lawmakers are taking this issue seriously. It's also worth noting the Senate made changes to add protections for dogs that cause serious injuries while behaving in a playful, non-aggressive, or age-appropriate manner. The House will have to approve those changes before it heads to Governor Mike DeWine for final approval. Reporting from the Hamilton County Dog Warden, Sean McKinnon, WLWT News.